What's going on, guys? Welcome back to BlackTideTV. In today's video, we're talking about the Call of Duty Infinite Warfare beta yet again. The beta has ended, but the content has not. I still have a lot of videos to make of this beta before the game comes out, and I've got lots of footage in case any kind of crazy news comes up about the game before it comes out as well. So we've still got lots of Infinite Warfare content coming out. Hopefully I can just stick with Infinite Warfare all the way to the release, and then I don't have to worry about going back to Black Ops 3, because between you and me, I've almost completely moved on from Black Ops 3 at this point. And when I go back to Black Ops 3, I just completely get my ass kicked from all the tryhards that are still playing the game, that played the game through the beta instead of playing the beta for this game. They just kept playing Black Ops 3, and now I can't even play. Like, I just get destroyed the second I get into Black Ops 3. One, because I'm trying to use things that aren't in Black Ops 3, things that are only in Infinite Warfare, like certain special abilities, or I'm trying to boost and do something that you can do in Infinite Warfare, like a weird kind of boost maneuver that you can't do in Black Ops 3, and I'm just terrible at Black Ops 3 now. So hopefully I can get as much Infinite Warfare content out as I can. We've also got some bonus videos and stuff coming up, but more on that towards the end of this video, or maybe in another video. In today's video, we're talking about the camos and the camo challenges in Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, what camos there are so far, and what all the camos look like so far. I've got all of the quartermaster or the armory camos, and I also have all of the standard camos. Now I'm going to talk about all of the challenges that you have to do to unlock these camos as well. I do believe a lot of these challenges are going to change. I think the main camos, the challenges are going to stay the same. Most of the main camos, it's like get 200 kills, and then you unlock all the way to, I believe it's called the Mars camo, and then after that it gives you like special camo challenges, which are substantially harder. They're much harder to get these things. A lot of these challenges seem kind of ridiculous to get, and I do believe that they're going to change them for when this game actually comes out. But I will tell you guys what the camo challenges were in the beta, and we can also have a good laugh about it. Something else that we can have a good laugh about, I noticed the other day, it was pointed out to me the other day that I've been playing the beta with the colorblind settings on. Yeah. Yep, go ahead, go down to the comment section and say, BTide, you are just the stupidest person I've ever met in my whole life. Yeah, so I've been playing the entire beta with the colorblind settings on. I actually didn't even notice this. I played with the settings at the beginning of the game before it came out. I made sure my motion blur was off. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link it in the description down below, but how to make your game look a lot clearer. And I changed all those settings. I was 1000% sure that I did not change the colorblind settings, but for whatever reason, the colorblind settings stayed on. So I've been playing with colorblind settings the entire time, and I didn't even notice because it looks like it's the regular color to me. When I'm looking at this, I'm not colorblind at all. I'm 100%, I can see every color. But I've been playing with the colorblind settings on, and it just looked natural to me. I just thought that there was more pink in this game than there normally is because it's the future or whatever. But I guess I've been playing with colorblind settings on, so for this video, I'm going to have some screenshots of all of the camos with the colorblind settings off. I had to go back. I turned off the colorblind settings. I was amazed. This game looks completely different when you don't have colorblind settings on. The entire time I'm playing it, I'm like, oh my god, this game is like so bright, and it's like, it's almost too bright. I can barely stand it, and it's like all pink and bright and green, and I'm like, oh my god. And then I go and I turn off the colorblind settings after I figured out that was the problem. And wow, this game is dark. All the colors are completely different from what I've been seeing the whole time. I was actually going to make a complaint about the color of this game before, and now that I have the colorblind settings off, or now that I played a couple games with the colorblind settings off, I'm like, wow, this game looks completely different, and all the camos look completely different. It's I was kind of comparing camos with Renman the other day. I'm like, oh, so the coral mesh camo and the tactical pink camo look the exact same. I'm like, why is there two camos? He's like, no, coral mesh is like red. I'm like, no, they're both bright pink. I'm looking at the camos right now. You don't know what you're talking about. And he's like, you don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, colorblind settings. I'm okay. So moving on, let's jump into these camos here before I embarrass myself again somehow. I don't know how I can embarrass myself any further than that. At least we can be sure that I'll be playing with the colorblind settings off in the full game. So camos and challenges. The camos that you're going to see here are all on the Ripper. There's also special camos that come with certain variants of certain weapons in this game. But starting off with the actual camos themselves. So we've got Desert Camo. This is going to be 50 kills with most of your weapons, 5 score streak kills with your launchers. Next is Urban Tac, which is 100 kills with any of your weapons, and 10 score streak kills with your launchers. Wilderness Camo is 150 kills or 15 score streak kills with your launchers. Mars is the final camo unlock before you get into the special or the custom challenges, which is what I'm going to call them. The Mars camo unlocks at 200 kills or 20 score streak kills with your launchers. Next, you have your custom challenges. So your custom challenges are for the Arctic Tech, Murdered Out, Whiteout, Mojave, and Coral Mesh camos. So first up is Arctic Tech, and that's going to be like 20 hip-fire kills with your SMGs and shotguns. It's going to be 20 headshots with your assault rifles, sniper rifles, LMGs, and pistols. And with your launcher, it's going to be 8,000 points worth of score streaks. The launcher is one that I'm pretty well sure that we're not going to have that in the full game. 8,000 points worth of score streak kills. That's a lot of points. You only get 100 points when you shoot down a UAV. So that's, what is that, 80 UAVs? To shoot down 80 UAVs to get the first camo after Mars. It's pretty insane. So then each of the camos, Murdered Out, Whiteout, Mojave, and Coral Mesh, as you progress through, you're going to be doing the exact same challenge as it was to unlock the Arctic Tech camo. It's just going to be at different intervals between 20 and 160 for the hipfire kills and for the headshots, and 8,000 and 45,000 points worth of score streaks for your launchers. So 45,000 points worth of score streaks for your launchers, 450 UAVs. I find that extremely hard to believe. I really feel like they're going to change that in the full game. I think what they're going to do is do more of like a Black Ops 3 route where each of the camos after Mars is like a special unique challenge that you have to do, like get headshots or get hipfire kills or get bloodthirsties or get kills without any attachments equipped on your gun or whatever like that. It's gonna be, I think that's how they're gonna do it. I think this is just placeholders for now, and they're gonna finalize it when they get to the full game. So anywhere between 20 and 160 hipfire kills is going to be your SMGs and shotguns. At 160 hipfire kills, you're going to unlock the final camo, which is Coral Mesh. Same with the headshots for the assault rifles, sniper rifles, LMGs, and pistols. It's going to be 160 headshots to unlock all of the camos. That seems ridiculous. 160 headshots with pistols? Yeah, right. And say you have to get all of the camos on all the weapons in the game to get some kind of dark matter or royalty or whatever kind of camo they're going to give you in this game. I don't think people are going to get 160 headshots with like all 4 of the pistols that are in this game, or all 5 of the pistols that are in this game, if they add any more too. So it's gonna be a grind if they keep these challenges the same. But like I said, I find it really hard to believe that they're going to keep it the same. I used the KBS longbow for quite some time in this beta, almost the entire second weekend of the beta. I was using the KBS longbow sniper rifle. I got it to Whiteout camo, I believe, which is 60 headshots, and I was like, I think I got to like 79 headshots or something, and the next camo after that, after Whiteout, was Mojave, and I think that was 100 headshots, and then it goes up to 160 headshots with Coral Mesh. So I was using a sniper rifle, and I only got up to like 79 headshots while playing 2 weekends of this beta, like playing for like a good amount of time in these 2 weekends of the beta. So I really feel like they're going to change the challenges to getting those custom camos, those very special camos, a little bit later on. I feel like they're going to go back with the Black Ops 3 route and give you like different camo challenges for each camo on each weapon, because 160 headshots is a lot. With assault rifles and LMGs, it's no big deal, but sniper rifles, pistols, that's a lot of headshots. 160 hipfire kills on your SMGs and shotguns, super easy. You'd have your SMGs and shotguns done in a matter of minutes. And launchers, well, that one would just be ridiculous. 450 UAVs you'd have to shoot down to get the final camo on one launcher, not even on the other 2 on top of that. So it would take a long time to get 45,000 points worth of score streaks shot down with your launchers. So I definitely feel like they're going to change that. If they don't, well, then we're back into like an advanced warfare kind of setting with the launcher challenges, like the launchers being really hard to finish. It would be the same deal with this game. It wouldn't be hard, but it would take forever. Now let's talk about the armory camos. The armory camos are very special camos. You can unlock them through the supply drop system. You can unlock them through mission teams, etc. I haven't made my mission team video yet, but I will be talking about that in the future. But the first camo that you're seeing here, the Neon Tiger camo, is unlocked through the JTF Wolverines mission team. I don't know when it is. You actually unlock each of these armory camos by weapon category at certain periods. So say you get the Neon Tiger camo for hitting like say level 5 with the JTF Wolverines. You get the Neon Tiger camo for assault rifles. And then when you hit level 10 with the JTF Wolverines, you get the Neon Tiger camo for your SMGs. This is just an example, but that's how it kind of works. Like, you unlock it for the entire weapon category, each weapon category at a time at certain levels with your different mission teams. So Neon Tiger is the JTF Wolverines camouflage. Once you get your JTF Wolverines all the way maxed out, you should have the Neon Tiger camouflage on all of your weapons. The next one is Stud. Stud is the Orion Initiative Mission Team Camouflage. As you're going through this game and you rank up your Orion Initiative at certain levels, in the Orion Initiative, you're going to get the Stud camo on each of your different weapon classes. Next one is Anodized. This is one of those camos. This is the only camo in the entire beta that I did not actually get to access. I kind of been asking on my Twitter page. I've been asking people like, hey, does anybody have the Anodized camo? I haven't seen it yet in the beta. I haven't seen anybody using it. I don't know how to get it. Can anybody tell me how to get it? Can anybody send me a screenshot? Nobody could, so instead you're just seeing the menu image of the anodized camo there on screen. I think it's a supply drop camo. I'm like 90% sure you have to get it out of a supply drop. Next one up is Tactical Pink. Tactical Pink is a supply drop camo. It's bright pink, obviously. It's got kind of a little bit different from Coral Mesh. Coral Mesh has got like this reddish color and it actually has mesh on it, whereas the Tactical Pink is a bright pink and it's got like this tactical blotching on it, kind of like an urban camouflage, but then just completely painted over in pink. It's really nice. I really like the Tactical Pink camo. I like what they did with a lot of the camos in this game, how they kind of completely covered the weapon now with camo instead of like making it kind of like stylized like they did in Black Ops 3, where your camo would apply to certain parts and certain parts wouldn't. Now it's just like a big plaster, like white out, the whole camo is white. Murdered out, the whole camo is black with like a little hint of red. So same thing with like Tactical Pink, the whole camo is pink with a little bit of like turquoise or blue or whatever color that is. Next up is the Silver Falcon camo, which is the camo that you saw in the first gameplay of this video. I've moved on to a second gameplay at this point. Not sure what I'm going to be using for this gameplay. But Silver Falcon is one of the nicest camos in the game. It's like an etched in silver camo, and it looks really, really nice. This is a camo that I would put up with like gold camo. I would have thought that this would be some kind of camo that you would get like for completing an entire weapon class of camo. It looks that nice. It's very, very nice, very stylized, really sweet looking. It's also a supply drop camo. And the final supply drop camo, which I have on some of my weapons, but I did not get on the SMGs, is Psychedelic, which is, again, a supply drop camo. Very, very nice looking. I love the supply drop camos in this game. I love a lot of the camos in this game. Even the standard camos, they all look really, really nice. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at how the variants actually change your weapons. There are different variants in this game for each weapon. There is your standard weapon, and then you build prototypes. So the prototype variants are common, rare, legendary, and epic. Now the epic variant is a little bit different, but we're going to get to that when we get to that. First things first, the common variant. The common variant will put a kind of urban camouflage onto your weapon, like a gray white urban camouflage onto your weapon. You're seeing it here on the Camo 45. Unfortunately, I did not buy all of the variants with the Ripper that you saw the camos on earlier. Instead, I had to use the Camo 45 as I unlocked every variant with that through a mission team. So Camo 45 common camo puts a gray and white kind of urban camouflage on there. Rare camouflage puts a blue urban tactical kind of camouflage on there. It's pretty nice. It's actually very similar to urban tac from earlier, but this one you just get free of charge for having a rare variant. Next one is legendary. It's the same as the other two, common and rare, except now it's purple. Epic is completely different. Epic will actually change the appearance of all of your weapons. It will change the iron sights. It will change the way that your camo. It will change the way that your gun looks. It changes the camo itself of the gun. It puts a completely customized camo onto your weapon, and it actually changes the way that camos apply to some weapons. Like for example, I believe it was the not the Camo 45, but the FHR 40, I think that's what the weapon is called. But the epic variant of that, I think it's the Windfall. It's got like this orange or pinkish kind of camouflage on it, and when you actually put when you actually plaster camo over that, it kind of shines through the camo a little bit, and it looks very strange. It might be a glitch, it might not be, but epic camouflages or epic variants completely change the camouflage on all of your weapons. But those are all of the different camos that we've seen in this game. One thing I should mention is the common, rare, and legendary variants when you put camos on there, it completely erases the difference in the weapon in the base variant. Like in the base camo on that variant, like the gray or the blue or the purple kind of urban tactical camouflage, it completely erases that. It plasters the camo over that. You cannot see that through the camo. Whereas on epic, like I said, it might be a glitch, it might not be, but you can see certain camos on the epic variants. You can see certain camouflages through that. So that is all of the camouflages that are available in the beta. I think they're going to be adding more. Obviously, they got to add like a gold and a diamond and whatever else, like a royalty or a dark matter or whatever they're going to do. They're definitely going to be adding that in the full game. It would be silly of them not to. I believe they're going to change those camo challenges. What do you think they're going to change the camo challenges to? Let me know in the comment section down below. And yeah, that's just about it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and stay tuned for daily gaming goodness. I'll see you guys on the next video.